My name is Councilwoman Summers Johnson, Councilwoman of the South Ward, and I knew Councilwoman Vivian Gaunt when I was a little girl, and she would be at all of the events and you could touch her. She wasn't a council person where you could not go up to her because you were not worthy. And I am a council person in this ward today because of her leading and her tutelage. I am the first African American councilwoman of the South Ward, and before me, there was no women that looked like me for South Ward. But thank God I had April Gaunt Butler as a councilwoman at large so that we could show these little brown girls in our city that it's possible. We had these signs. We're doing 3 today because we said there won't be a perfect time, there won't be a perfect day, and what COVID taught us is the time is now. And it may be inconvenience, it may feel last minute, but this is on God's time, and His time is not rushed. And I felt she was worthy. We felt she was worthy. All of the council people felt she was worthy, and we're just looking at the love that we see out here. You know, we just give yourselves an applause because it's early in the morning. I know some of you don't wake up this early, so a round of applause for all of you for being here. Um, Next up, we're going to have Councilwoman Wooten, who is at large, and she will speak.
Good morning, everyone. As my council sister said, it is a great day when you get your flowers while you're still here. And for Councilwoman Vivian Gaunt, it is an honor for me to be here and be a part of this historical day in the city of Orange Township. And I say it's historical because we think that these street namings are important for us to tell our story. So when our girls and boys walk down these sidewalks, they can see this name and wonder who is or why do we have Vivian Gaunt Way? Then they can read Councilwoman Gaunt's story. And that's important to Councilwoman Summers Johnson and I. It's always been important. It is wonderful to see so many people here that love her. So I don't know Councilwoman Gaunt personally, but I know a legacy when I see a legacy. And she is a legacy. And if she had not been a legacy, all these people wouldn't be here this morning for her. So I thank and praise my Lord for her life and the life that she did and the things that she instilled and put in each and every one of you here. I'm long-winded. I can talk a long time, but I won't. We have Councilwoman Donna Williams here with the presentation. Oh, we brought him out. Oh, we brought him out.
So good morning, everybody. So when we think of the Honorable Vivian M. Gaunt, what do we think of? We think of beautification. That was her staple program here in the city of Orange. Just cleaning up our city and just making sure the simple things are done. That is, our city is beautified and it's just broom swept clean. So we want to thank Mother Gaunt for her leadership, and had she not been there, we wouldn't be standing here in leadership. So thank you, Mother Gaunt. And this is from Assemblywoman Timberlake. To the Honorable Vivian M. Gaunt, congratulations to you and your entire family during this joyous occasion. Renaming Mosswood Avenue and Tremont Avenue after you will only further highlight your lasting legacy in the city of Orange Township. As a former member of City Council, you served with great distinction. Now, with the meaning of this street, your tireless advocacy and leadership will continue to live on, so generations of Orange residents may bask in your greatness. Wishing you and your family all the best. Sincerely, Brittany M. Timberlake, New Jersey Assemblywoman, 34th District. Thank you again, Mother Gaunt.
Okay, now I would like to call up April Gaunt Butler. Do you have some words? We know you have. Educators always have words.
Generally speaking, can you hear me? No. No? Okay, so generally speaking, I am not the woman with lots of words, but because this is this occasion, I have a few words. So here we go. On behalf of our mother, thank you all for coming. She is truly, I'm sorry, thank you all for coming. She is truly overjoyed, and you have made her day. She'd want me to say that no one gets a street signing or naming without the love and support of so many family and friends over the many, many years. So this is a reflection of all of you that have supported her. So we thank you again. As children of Vivian Gaunt, Mom, we thank you so much for the wonderful example that you've set for us and the large footprints that you left for us to follow in. You've been getting in good trouble your whole life. Yes. And we appreciate the work that you've done to ensure that everyone gets a fair shot. And Mom, we really just want to acknowledge that, like these other councilwomen and I, you were the first in Orange. You were the first, and you gave us an example to follow, and we're grateful for it. Lastly, we want to thank the City of Orange for the recognition. We thank you for giving Mom her roses while she can enjoy them. We are truly grateful for this honor. And like someone else already said, God bless you for getting up this early on a Saturday morning in this COVID season, in this socially distant event. We know that was just sheer determination and pure love, and so we appreciate you all for doing that. Our hearts are grateful. We just want you to know this is not a typical Gaunt celebration, because right about now we say, come on back to the house, go out in the backyard, we got the DJ, the music is playing, and we'll grab something to eat. So we can't do that today, but we just want to leave you with some love and some blessings. We ask that each of you give Mom a fist bump, tell her who you are under that mask, because she might not recognize you.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening sky. Let us spread down loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the hope that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Well, I want to be in Westminster. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Keep it going. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Y'all should do a little second line.
I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in.
With her long legacy of service to the citizens of Orange and all the positive things that she did for the community, this is really a fitting tribute. I remember so many different scholarship programs that were sponsored each and every year, and so many kids have gone on and been successful citizens of Orange and surrounding communities. That's a tremendous legacy, but I wanted to really make a special effort to be here and just say a few words of tribute. You know, it's very important today. I mean, these are challenging times, as we all know, with the COVID and things like that, but at the end of the day, all we have are each other, and that's extremely important. We'll get through this. You know, we just have to stay positive on that. Unfortunately, I know people could share their own stories. They've lost family and friends during the last number of months, but there's brighter days ahead, And we have a role model in our midst, Vivian Gaunt, that we can look up to what the definition of public service is. So all I can say is, Vivian, I wanted to be here especially to pay tribute to you and wish you the best as far as the future is concerned. I know you're only a phone call away, and when we go down Tremont and Mosswood, we'll be able to see proudly your name out there the way it should be, in a total salute from the citizens of Orange. So thanks for everything, and God bless you, okay? Okay.
Thank you so much. Now it's time for the unveiling of the street sign. On behalf of the City of Orange, council members, and residents, Vivian Gaunt Way.
You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. I said you deserve it. You deserve it.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being out here. I am Councilwoman Summers Johnson of the South Ward, and along with that, I am also the soror of Miss Ann. This is something that we had to do. We knew that there wouldn't be a perfect time or a perfect day. We knew that everyone would not be able to be here, but we knew that if we did it, and we put it on video, we would make sure that the family was able to see this honor. We wanted it near her house so the family could look out the window and see her tribute. We wanted flowers because we know that's what she was about, gardening and flowers. And I don't have a green thumb. I wish she was here so I could ask her some questions because I don't know what to do. But she was a person that would criticize us but give us solutions, which when you're in government, that's what you need. Anybody can say you're doing something wrong, but she would give us suggestions on how we can make the South Ward better, how we can make the city of Orange better. She attended my South Ward meetings, which is important to me because we need residents to come out and work with us. I'm just thinking back to her birthday, and on my Facebook memories, everyone's birthdays come up or whoever I put a post. So about 10 o'clock the day before her birthday, I had everything saved and screenshot ready to go because it's a cake, it says happy birthday Ann, it's like Delta Sigma Theta, it's like 4 or 5 pictures I used for like 3 years straight. 3 years straight, same picture. And I set it so that I would wake up and click it. And I received a call from Councilwoman Wooten. She's telling me, sit down. I'm like, girl, it's early. What we're talking about? So then she told me that she passed away. And I'm like, huh? And I'm telling her, no, I have pictures in my phone that I'm getting ready to post. So it's impossible that she could have passed away because I have pictures that I have to post for her birthday. When you are a council person, we're always told by the mayor and other men in politics, we got to get out our feelings, we got to be strong. That's impossible. That's impossible. When you really get to know residents and you really know that they have your back, and when you're in a room with people that are ready to stab you in that very same back, and you know you have a resident that you can go to that's going to give it to you straight, but then pray for you, right? Because we know she loved God more than anything. And just to know she wasn't our grandmother, but she was a grandmother for us. So I'm just so thankful that I could have worked with Councilwoman Wooten to make this done. We literally said, we got to get these signs up. The families deserve these signs. Ann deserves her sign. We got to get them up. So we're just so happy that you guys could be here. We were supposed to be strong. She was getting ready to cry a few minutes ago, and I just told her off, like, don't do that. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but again, we're just so thankful. So Councilman Wooten will say her words, and then we have a proclamation to read.
Good morning, everyone. Today is a very special and moving day in the city of Orange Township. And it's not because Ann was my friend. but she was a friend to everyone that knew her, and she was a friend. She would tell you the good, the bad, or the ugly, but she would do it with such kindness and such compassion. She was always true to everyone that she met, and she was especially always true to me, and I thank her for that. She was with me during one of my darkest days, but she was there, and she was always there. This is a joyous occasion, and I'm so sorry because I love her. And I posted on Facebook, one of our last conversations was, she, Adrian, COVID is happening, and what are you doing about COVID? So she wanted to know what I was doing to inform the residents, and I told her, Facebook page, I'm doing some meetings with the mayor, I've done several things with the mayor. She, of course, looked at all those things, she verified all those things, and she called me back and she gave me her stamp of approval. She was that way. The last time I visited House of Prayer, she gave me the biggest hug to let me know that she was there for me, and I also let her know that I was there for you. And I often visited House of Prayer. It's like a church, a home away from home church. But today, it's all about Ann. It's all about this beautiful person. And when you look up, I started looking at the various flowers last night. A flower that came to mind was the rose. I think it's the most beautiful flower in the world, and I think Anne symbolizes the rose. She's dedicated. She's such a strong person, and I know that she's looking down on us right now, and she's pleased with Councilwoman Summers Johnson and I. So to the family, it's an honor to be here today. It's an honor to have served her. It's an honor to have known her. And without saying anything else, would someone from the family like to speak so we can do the unveiling?
You can do it.
Yes.
Because I know my dad's not.
Right.
I really thank everybody for coming, and I even thank the people who wanted to be here but couldn't. Dad, it's okay. Calm down.
This is big. Like, my mom was obviously really, really loved and appreciated. So I thank
Everybody for being here. Thank you, and thank you so much.
That's it.
Okay. I'm gonna, yes, you did it. I'm gonna read from Assemblywoman Timberlake. Congratulations to the entire family during this joyous occasion, a time to celebrate the life and legacy of Miss Anna Johnson. Miss Jackson was well known in the community as a figure to the city of Orange Township, especially amongst her own neighborhood in the South Ward of the city. As we come together to rename this street in honor of Miss Jackson, it is my hope that the magnitude of her advocacy will live in the hearts and minds of Orange residents in present day and in generations of residents to come. Renaming this street will only further complement her long-lasting efforts in the city of Orange Township and cherish how much she deeply cared about the people in this community. Wishing you and your family all the best, Brittany Timberlake, New Jersey Assemblywoman, District 34. So, without further ado, Public Works is going to come. Carlos? Where's grandson? Would you like to be the one to take it off? All right. Carlos, her grandson, is going to do the honor. On behalf of the City of Orange, we present to you Miss Ann Jackson Johnson Place in the City of Orange. Woo! Ooh, ooh. Closing remarks.
Yes.
Greetings, everyone. I am Councilwoman Summers Johnson of the South Ward, and this street naming will be for William R. Lewis. I think I was 12, maybe 12 or 13. I worked on his campaign. I had to go door to door and put the flyers and things like that. So that was my first touch of politics and staying up all those hours, going door to door. And then when I decided to get into politics, I went and sat with him for about, 3-4 hours. I had my notebook as he was telling me everything that I needed to do, everything that I needed to know, and how to be the best council person. Once I won, he would come to the meetings and he would let us know he's a numbers man and what we had to do to get our city right. And what I loved about him, though, is that he didn't stop coming after he wasn't a council person anymore. And a lot of times that happens where people are not in that position and then we don't see him anymore. And I think since he has stopped being a council person, the rest of the council people are starting to do the same as far as come back. Councilwoman Williams was helping us with the proclamations and things like that. So I thought this was fitting to put it on this street. He lived only 2 houses away. His family, they're watching. His daughter, his son, his grandkids are all watching on the live. And we're going to make sure that this video is available. If there's anyone from the public that would like to speak after Councilman Wooten, just wave your hand. Now I'll call up Councilwoman Wooten.
Good morning, everyone. As Councilwoman Summers Johnson said, my name is Adrian Wooten. I'm a council person in the East Ward. Today, we are here to rename this street after William R. Lewis. He was a council person in the city of Orange Township. He was someone, when I first got on the council, he was at every city council meeting, and he would tell you the good, bad, and the ugly. Mr. Lewis was someone who was loved in the community. And to show our love and appreciation, we decided to rename this part of Mosswood after him. I can't remember if Mr. Lewis was in the armed services or not.
Yes.
He was?
Yes.
So when you think of someone who's in the armed services, you think of 2 songs. You think of TAPS, which is the signal for people You think of TAPS, which is the signal for you to lay down, or it's nighttime, or for you to rest. When you think of someone who is rising or someone who is getting up, you think of the song Revelry. So today, Councilwoman Summers Johnson and I, we want to do a sort of reveille for William R. Lewis by dedicating this street sign to him in his memory. Thank you so much.
Okay. Also, 2 weeks ago, we put a little library at Forest Street School, and the library is dedicated to William R. Lewis as the first African-American South Ward councilman, and myself for being the first African-American South Ward councilwoman. So if you want to visit it, it's right in front of Forest Street School. You can put books in it. It's a place for the children to get 24-hour, brand new or gently used library books. So we have a proclamation, and then we have a neighbor that would like to speak.
So this letter comes from the New Jersey Assembly. It says, to the Lewis family, congratulations to your entire family during this joyous occasion, a time to celebrate the life and legacy of former Councilman William R. Lewis posthumously. In Essex County, he was well known for his leadership as a distinguished member of the City Council of the City of Orange Township. He was a husband. He was a beloved husband. We want to thank you for your services and your sacrifices for allowing us to share in Councilman Lewis's legacy alongside your family. As we come together to rename the street after Councilman Lewis, it is my hope that the magnitude of his advocacy will live in the hearts and minds of the Orange residents in present day and generations of residents to come. Renaming the street will only further complement his long-lasting efforts in the city of Orange Township and cherish how he served with great distinction. Wishing you and your family all the best. Sincerely, Brittany N. Timberlake, New Jersey Assemblywoman, District 34.
And for his longtime neighbor, Ms. Richardson, she will come up and speak.
I'd like to say I'm so proud to have been a neighbor of Bill Lewis and his wife Evelyn. They were a wonderful couple. They welcomed my husband and I into this neighborhood. We've been here 40 years. And he was always keeping us abreast of what was going on in the neighborhood. And I'd like to say congratulations, and I'm so proud. I know that Rodney, who lives in the islands, and his daughter Michelle in Washington, D.C., that we are proud to honor him, and I know you are so. So congratulations, and thank everyone for being here. Thank you.
Without further ado, we will dedicate the street. 1, 2, 3.